it is such a pleasure to have you here on the show, my man. Thank you so much for the time.
Of course, my pleasure.
Are you comfortable calling
Recording
this...
in progress.
Thank you. That's probably a good thing. Are you comfortable calling this record a Yacht Rock record?
I think that's one of the easier ways to actually have a CD, this ancient artifact right here. I think that's an easy way to describe it. It's not just a Yacht Rock record, but obviously the song with Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins is a Yacht Rock record with elements of R&B and jazz, but with influence of the late 80s into the 90s, with a whole bunch of truth spoken by me, sung by me rather. But it's easier to just call it Yacht Rock 2026.
Yeah.
Look, you got my little eye right here.
It's beautiful.
And then you open up the CD. This is what you get when you get the CD, kids.
Oh, so you want an old computer with a
me
CD?
sitting on the computer.
With a CD insert on it.
Is there like the little book inside that has the lyrics to all the songs, like when I used to play my Hanson CD as well?
Oh, come on. Well, is this giving, Hanson? Look at what you get when you purchase the vinyl. You get a giant poster cutout of me looking at you.
Hell yeah. The goofy
and
ass
you
smile.
open it up and you get all the lyrics, just like your Hanson CDs.
That
And
is-
it kind of looks like a university textbook.
That is so good.
I love this, man.
It's giving optimistic 90s.
It is. And honest, like Charlie, when I was listening to the album, it really feels like, and I know you're having, there's a lot of changes in your life at the moment, and this album feels like a sort of rebirth for you. When you're listening to it, it sounds unlike things that you've done in the past. Is your life around it sort of really influencing what you're making in terms of music right now?
Absolutely, life's influencing all the music that I'm making now. In fact, when Blood Pop, who I made this album with, Blood Pop, and I set out to make this record, he really pushed me to put life first and let the music follow. And usually it's opposite for me. It's about finding the chords and then figuring out what kind of lyrical message I'm going to put into those chords. But, hard to talk about subjects sometimes. There's a song called I Used to Be Cringe. It's how the album ends. And it's tough to say sentence when you don't have a nice little delicate guitar playing in the background of it, but it's the truth. I mean, used to be cringe, but I guess I think that's just another way of me saying I used to be less honest about myself. I might have been putting up a bit of a front because I just wanted to be accepted so badly, but all I had to do was just be myself. So
Is there
34 years old, came to that conclusion.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yep.
Is there an element of rebellion to making this record as well? I heard you talking earlier today about, some of the chords even that you use are not chords that you are sort of allowed to use in a way in pop music. Is there an element of rebellion and wanting to kind of do something different?
I'm not approaching it from like a rebellious way. I'm just simply allowing myself to not care about what anybody says about how I should make my music. It's to me, why I'm a jazz pianist. Why wouldn't I include jazz chords in my music and make them a bit more obvious? Like in records like Attention, those chords were there, but they were kind of masked in a pop way. And if I come to Australia and tour, which I hope I will, I'll play Attention, but I'll be able to play it alongside these records in in the vein of this world.
Yeah. There's something so freeing, and we speak to a lot of artists about this, when you have that moment in your career where you go, I'm just going to make the music that I want to make. And it happens to various people in different stages of their careers. And it really does feel like, even just listening to this album, that is exactly what you were doing. And it sounds so joyful as well. Even though there's songs that are a bit sort of have sad elements to them, they're still so joyful. It's so interesting.
It allows me to when I have like the happy music playing in the background, for example, and it's a song like Don't Meet Your Heroes about kind of a tough situation. It allows me to be more honest and open because I have a nice beat playing in the background. It's just music is it's my transparency device.
Yeah. And you can still kind of, it's like, you can mask. It's like, oh, that's a sad thing, but we're having fun with it.
Exactly. That juxtaposition.
I sent the team the list of collaborators earlier.
Yeah.
And I literally wrote this. Kenny G, Raven Lene, Kenny Loggins, and Jeff Goldblum as a feature list is out of control. And it is.
And we have we have Coco Jones
Yes.
and Hikaru Utada. It's out of control. I agree with you. It is out of control.
When it came to choosing this kind of list of literal icons, and Michael McDonald as well, obviously, how did you A, choose, and then B, have the conversations to get these people understanding the records and then obviously choosing to be on them?
Well, I use music. This is how I do it. I use music as a manifestation tool. And what I mean by that is, how people will write their hopes and wishes down, and they usually come true because I believe manifestation is a real thing. But an extra added bonus is if you make a song about it. Like when I wanted Kenny G to play on Cry, because I believe that a soprano saxophone solo from him would add a lot musically to the record. I went as far as grabbing a cappella soprano saxophone recording that he had done years before and melodyning it or auto-tuning it, whatever you want to call it, and almost like auditioning it for him, just to show him not only how badly I wanted him on this song in the middle eight, but just so he could hear how great it would sound if he did join forces with me on it, and then he would in hopes hear it and want to beat it and make it better.
Yeah. Especially with that song, it's such a you go Kenny G. As soon as that song starts, you're like, oh yeah, that's Kenny G, and then it's going on. And you're like, that's Charlie Puth, and neither of you are sort of. It's so complimentary of each other too. Yeah. It's just.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Yeah.
We mean it, man. This honestly, you cannot know. We got the album this morning.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it since we woke up this morning. It's.
Oh my gosh!
Honestly, we were
that's so nice of you.
It just has really made our days, dude, and made our weeks. And I think it's an album that people need to put on if they need to kind of move something in their brain a little bit. Do you feel that way as well?
I think so. That is so nice of you because I know you mean it too. I know it's not just for the interview. That's very nice of you.
We don't say that to everyone, Charlie.
Yeah, don't you worry.
No, I don't. I mean, listen, there's some bad interviews. This is not one of them. This is good. I learned a lot about myself, and the reason why that there's magnifying glasses all over my studio is because it's like there's elements of comedy and like kitschiness on the record, but I took a closer look at myself. It's kind of funny seeing such a blown up picture of my face, but it's meant to, I believe some of the best messages are conveyed through comedy. Like I always appreciated when my teachers would get dressed up with a whatever if they were teaching chemistry. But they took the time to get dressed up at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're all half asleep, but they were excited to teach this lesson about human anatomy that I knew damn well I was never going to use. But they took the time and put the lesson plan together. This is me showing up for work and wanting to inspire the youth, the people who were always musicians but may have been discouraged to pick up an instrument. This is my message to them that they can be inspired and do what I do.
Oh, that makes me so happy because it is such a musical record and a live feeling record as well. And what you were talking about with Kenny G, with putting that all together to try and convince him, you could have very easily just done a MIDI sax and probably gotten away with it. But for you, that's not enough, right? This thing has to feel tactile and it has to feel real.
I need you said it. I need the air. I need the human air. I need to hear Michael McDonald going, oh! I need the international flair of Hikaru Utada and their perspective on what home is, and their home in London versus my home here in California, and realizing that it's all the same. Home is home.
That was
it's like
Sorry.
Yeah, No. I was going to say that, and Jeff Goldblum talking about fatherhood, and I'm about to enter into that world myself. Like I learned a lot about myself during the creation of this album, the 2-month chaotic period that it took to make this album.
Did you do this in 2 fucking months?
You're
Yes.
kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Was chaos. I was like, I need a 19-piece orchestra playing on Home and Don't Meet Your Heroes and Sideways with Coco Jones immediately, but
Yeah.
it's worth it.
And you got it done, dude. You got it done.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. Do you want one more question?
Well, I was just going to say, I know that you'd love to get back here. I know you are about to embark in this whole new sort of era of your life too. So once that's all settled, we would love to have you here because I can see this on stage. I can see it with a massive band and orchestra. I don't even know. I'm so excited. And I would like Jeff Goldblum to walk on stage at some point
Absolutely,
and
man.
just scatting.
I think even though I think it can happen in the future.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not just saying this for the interview, but I've been a fan of you since Chop Like This was on SoundCloud.
Whoa! Oh my God! I remember making that. My friend Rick Markowitz made that with me, and that was the first time I learned about parallel compression. Holy shit, you just brought up the SoundCloud era, man. That's 2013, bro.
That is 2013. I started doing a podcast and you were one of the first people we talked about. That song was incredible and it has been such a joy following the journey since and getting to this point with you, man. It's been a pleasure.
Damn it. Why can't we start with interviews like this, publicity team? This is amazing.
I love you,
Write
dude.
that down, Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.